My project covers the competitive market of eggs. All over Boise, stores are trying to sell the most organic foods they can. This is largely empowered by the supply and demand for healthier and more humane ways to raise chickens. These ways can help decrease chances of the chickens contracting diseases that may harm the consumer later down the road. In places like Costco and Winco, they sell eggs by the dozen for fabulous prices that make it irresistible to turn down. At places like Albertsons and Whole Foods, they sell healthier and more organic eggs that are far more expensive, but are raised more humanely to benefit the consumer. Today we are going to explain the egg market in particular and show why prices may vary from store to store. This primarily is due to the fact that many of these prices are set by the supplier themselves. Many stores of different brands and different suppliers had different markup values. Because some individual stores are considered upscale sales, prices in eggs may change weekly due to the fact that your cost per dozen eggs equals the store cost plus the percentage upcharge the store adds. According to Toledo Daily, with high-low promotional retail, the idea is loading up on the items that are important to you when they are on sale. It allows you to make substantial savings and save more than if you were buying EDLP, said grocery retail expert Bill Bishop, if Chicago-based Brick meets Clique. In the graph depicted, we have P, which indicates price, and Q, which indicates the quantity of eggs. We have a downward slope in demand and upward slope in supply curve. One of the reasons why people are concerned about the rising prices of eggs as we move closer to winter is because the demand stays, but as we move to the winter, the cost to keep the hens in a stable environment and a stable area to keep producing eggs will increase, causing increased cost of production, causing a leftward shift in supply, which alone causes equilibrium quantity to go down and costs go up. This will cause a rightward shift in demand, creating a new equilibrium. When supply of a certain good falls, the price of the good rises. Hens are the egg producers and they can be affected by weather conditions. Hens tend to lay fewer eggs in winter due to cold conditions. Therefore, at a given quantity of egg, price would be higher as the supply curve shifts backward, holding demand constant. Another factor is joint demand. Due to cold weather conditions, demand for tea or coffee will increase together with bread and eggs. Many people like to eat bread with eggs, and thus demand for eggs will rise. Hence, the demand curve will shift rightward. Therefore, price would be higher at any given quantity of eggs, holding supply consistent. Therefore, either demand or supply of eggs may result in an increased price. To conclude, the prices are set by the supplier themselves and not by the store. The store decides which eggs they are willing to sell for their target customer, such as organic or free range or whatever they like. For eggs, there is a downward slope in supply and an upward slope in demand. Moving towards the wintertime, the cost to keep the chickens producing eggs comes at a much greater cost. Things like shelter, heat, water, all come into play, increasing general bills, increasing general price of the egg. During these uncertain times, we have seen that it has gotten a little more spendy to enjoy scrambled eggs in the morning. According to the NPR and the U.S. Department of Agriculture, they are depicting an increase in the price of eggs at the beginning of each year. Despite the prices of meats like beef, pork, lamb, chicken, and turkey are all expected to decrease, USDA's Economic Service Department anticipates that egg prices will be 35% more expensive at the beginning of the following years to come. But that is obviously not to say that you have to spend the rest of the year worrying about these prices. The price increase is due to the increase in demand for eggs, and that means once the U.S. producers increase the size of their flocks, then the supply will increase generally, leading to a decrease in price again, so you can enjoy those eggs once again.